an intention. It's your current what I need a day. Okay, really? So generally, I'll do steak, basically, I try to focus on height day, do sex, and connecting with how I feel like I'm doing that. Honestly, how far I would make as fuel.
Welcome back to another weekend homebody vlog. I am currently on my way home. I did not expect it to take this long. I've been out for like 2 hours now probably. I went and got gas and then I had to pick up paint because, really exciting, our bathroom is finally at the stage where it's ready to be painted. So we had to basically completely gut and renovate our bathroom. We started this last year, and by we, I mean my boyfriend. He's done pretty much all the work himself, bless his heart, but he's a very busy guy, so it's been a process. So yeah, we had to take it like right down to the studs, new floor. We had an old stand-up shower that had to go. It was leaking, it was gross, and we wanted a bathtub, so I had to like reconfigure the whole bathroom in order to fit the bathtub in. So it was a pretty big project, but it's so exciting that the vision is like finally coming together because we're ready to paint now. And then after that, it's basically finishing touches. I went and picked up paint for that, and then I went and did our groceries for the week, which took forever, but it was really productive. So that's usually like my routine. I like to get our like running around and errands and groceries done on Saturdays because I kind of prefer to do absolutely nothing. Like I prefer not to leave the house if possible on a Sunday, but also I'm more motivated to prep all like the fresh produce that we get on a Sunday if I do the grocery shopping the day before, because grocery shopping is literally one of my least favorite jobs ever. I just hate being out in the stores around so many people. That's all I'm up to, really. Anyways, if you are watching, I hope you are well. Thank you so much for joining us for another weekend, I guess, in my life. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. We're home with the groceries, just a quick little haul. Just got more collagen peptides. The Dr. Teal's sleep bath with melatonin is the absolute best. I keep buying this over and over again. I can't live without it. Just got some Annie's. This is just like a really quick and easy meal sometimes if we're feeling lazy. Chews for the dogs, some breaking chews. And then I just got Harvest Snaps, black pepper, some granola for my yogurt bowls. Oh, I don't think I realized she was out here. Excuse me, miss. Who you barking at? Hmm? Who you barking at? This I'm excited about. I saw this picture on Pinterest and I was like, I need to do this, but I can't lie, I'm gonna cheat. So I got these flaky Supreme cinnamon buttons, and I got sprinkles to put on top, and just like a baking pan to obviously cook those in. We got chorizo sausages. We love using chorizo for burrito bowls, or like we do this spicy arrabbiata penne with chorizo. Just some eggs, frozen broccoli, coffee creamer, ranch dip, and sour cream. I'm trying to reduce my dairy intake. So finally, my local grocery store had a dairy-free option for yogurt, so I went with this vanilla flavored one. But I was just thinking I should try getting one of those like ranch packets, like the seasoning that they have that you can make your own dip, and get just like the plain version of the non-dairy yogurt instead of this. I'm gonna keep that in mind for next time. We got some stuff for sandwiches, so we just do like turkey clubs sometimes for lunch. So the fresh produce, we got cucumbers, greenhouse strawberries, peppers. I got some chopped romaine, broccoli and cauliflower, Tostitos for chips and salsa, carrots, baby carrots, a grapefruit, some iceberg lettuce, and bananas. We go through a lot of bananas. And then just a couple fun things that I picked up. That's just a loofah. I got this game, Monopoly Deal. And I played this a couple times in the past with one of my really good friends. Recently, we've been doing little game nights with our friends, and I remember this being pretty fun and like a much quicker version of Monopoly, so I picked that guy up. And then I also got this Valentine's Day coloring book. Thought it was so cute. I ordered this like 100 pack of markers on Amazon, and yeah, coloring is just, I think I talked about it in one of my last videos, so relaxing. And then I got this little like Lazy Susan organizer for the fridge. And it has dividers. So I really need some organization in our fridge. It's been driving me crazy lately. So that is the grocery haul for the week, and I'm gonna put all this stuff behind me away, and then I'm gonna take the doggies out for a little stroll because I know they've been dying to get outside. It's been raining here for like a week straight, I swear to God. So it's actually like, it's pretty warm outside today. It's 5 degrees, so that's pretty crazy, but I'm gonna put all this away. That I also got some pears. I've been loving snacking on pears lately. As I'm sure you can tell. I'm just getting ready. I'm not doing anything super crazy today. All I've done so far is I just used the Tower 28 serum foundation, but concealer all over my face. And then I added my Rare Beauty bronzer stick in the shade Happy Soul. And this is like one of my favorite products ever. I've repurchased this a few times. I'm gonna set it, but I wanted to, while I had a quick moment, I'm not home alone today, and I'm still kind of like shy filming in front of people. I don't like it. I prefer to film when I'm by myself. While I'm getting ready, I thought I would do my January reading wrap up with you guys. My goal for January was to read 2 fiction books and 1 non-fiction book. So the first book that I finished in January, but I'm not including this necessarily in my January like reads as a book for 2024, although I guess I kind of could because I did finish it in 2024, but it was Iron Flame. And basically, long story short, I really enjoyed Fourth Wing. Iron Flame kind of lost me in the beginning, and I don't know if it was like genre fatigue because I went right from Fourth Wing into Iron Flame, and it was my first fantasy read like ever probably. I usually am more of a romance gal, so I was talking to one of my friends on Instagram. She told me that she listened to Iron Flame on Audible, and I was like, you know what, I've never listened to a fiction book on Audible, so let me try that. And that helped because I was then able to listen to it and do things at the same time. Yeah, Iron Flame was tough for me to get through, but overall it was good, and I will definitely be reading the 3rd book when it comes out. I think that's pretty much like the popular opinion on that book. Yeah, I think I've mentioned before that I joined Caitlin B's book club, and the January book of the month was Ruthless Vows, but I think I talked about this in my last video, and Ruthless Vows is the 2nd book in, I've seen it called a duology. Is that what this is? A duology? I don't know, but regardless, it was the 2nd book, and I had to read Divine Rivals first. So I did read Divine Rivals at the beginning of January, and oh my god, I loved it. Caitlin B described it as like a historical fiction with magical elements, and I totally agree with that description. And she's like, anything with magic, I love. Romance and war and beautiful writing. They're both writers, the main characters, and there's a war between gods going on, and it's just, you gotta read it. It's so good. So I finished Divine Rivals. Now I am on to Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross, same author as Divine Rivals, obviously. And let's see, I still have like another week. My goal is to finish this by the end of January for sure. I'm 26% through this at this point. So maybe today I'm just gonna sit down and do get a good chunk of reading in with this. And although this is like, does have like a romance element to it, I just kind of was like in the mood for something a little bit more lighthearted, I guess. So I was at HomeSense last weekend and I saw this book by Ali Hazelwood, and she is the author of The Love Hypothesis, which I know a lot of people really liked that book. I've never read anything by Ali Hazelwood before, and I do actually want to read The Love Hypothesis because like I said, I've heard good things about it. So I started this the other night, and I got about this far through the book, but it's actually a collection of novellas. So it's including Under One Roof, Stuck With You, and Below Zero, but they called it overall Loath to Love You, I guess. I think it's like 3 novellas that are like enemies to lovers kind of tropes. On the back, they describe it as a collection of steamy feminist novellas. And Mara, Sadie, and Hannah are friends first, scientists always. So yeah, it's just about, I think, each of their separate stories. And yeah, I'll keep you posted on this, but it just felt good to like dive into something a little bit more lighthearted. As for nonfiction goes this month, I've been listening to The Perfectionist's Guide to Losing Control on Audible. Honestly, this should be required reading for anybody. If you find that you have like any sort of perfectionist tendencies at all, I would strongly encourage you to read that. It's been really eye-opening for me. My plan for nonfiction books this year is I want to just like listen to it once through, pick up any new ideas here and there, and then I do want to revisit it. I want to go back and re-listen to it and like take notes on it. Can't remember if I've talked about it yet or not, but I do have 2 reading journals that I've downloaded on my iPad. I'm using them in GoodNotes. Honestly, just one of my favorite things ever right now. I'm keeping them separate. I'm keeping one for nonfiction and one for fiction. And with my nonfiction books, I just want to like be more of a student with them almost, because I feel like I just read all of these books, but I don't really retain the information. Like there are bits and pieces here that stick with me, but overall, I feel like there's a lot of information that I don't necessarily remember. So, see if that helps this year. Yeah, I think that's it for my January reading roundup. I guess really quickly, I didn't share them last time that I got this Ali Hazelwood book at HomeSense and Marshalls. I got a couple other books that day as well. This one is called Don't Ask Me Where I'm From by Jennifer DeLeon. It's about this like young girl who moves to the suburbs in the city that she lives in. So it's her journey, I guess, basically fitting in there, and it sounds good. Then these aren't fiction, really. This one is Sensitive is the New Strong, The Power of Empaths in an Increasingly Harsh World. I consider myself somebody who's a highly sensitive person, and I don't know if you ever heard that term before. I just love reading things on sensitivity. It's very eye-opening for me, and I've learned a lot so far of how to use like my sensitivity more as like a power, and I don't really view it as something that is a bad thing anymore, where before I did. And then the other book that I thought just looked really like beautiful and fun, it's called Luminary, and it's a magical guide to self-care. It's a collection of both mystical and practical tools to help deal with stress, depression, and other challenges. This kind of stuff is just right up my alley. Like I said, anything that involves like magic, I'm here for it. But I digress. I'm gonna finish getting ready and dry my hair. I also found this microfiber hair towel at Marshalls and HomeSense when I got all these books. So that's good, because I've heard they're better for drying your hair. So we'll see. I've only used it a couple times so far. hair is still quite wet, so I'm gonna let it dry a little bit before I go in and blow dry it. When I do go to blow dry it, I've been using this Kristen S blow dry mist. For all hair types, shine enhancing, cuts drying time, and heat protecting up to 450 degrees. So, and then I just use this moisturizing leave-in conditioner from Pantene as well. And for hair oil, I have been using this Living Proof Frizz Vanishing oil. So I'm just gonna put some of this on my ends as well. While I'm waiting for my hair to air dry a little bit, I am going to start uploading some of the footage from this vlog onto my laptop, and then while the footage is uploading, I'm gonna go put all the bedding in the washing machine. I run out of space really fast now on here. I need to clean some stuff up, and then we'll start uploading the footage. Footage, I dried my hair, but then when I took my memory cards out of the computer, I don't know what happened, but my camera will no longer read my memory card. So I'm currently using my phone. This is not ideal. I have been wanting to upgrade my camera, so I'm like, is this a sign? I don't know what to do. It's a few days later now. I still have not figured out the issue with my camera. It's just not reading any of the memory cards I have anymore. Yeah, I still don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I am, however, gonna end the vlog right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you again soon in another vlog. Bye!